out, don't yell at me.
Jeez. This is Oscar Duvall, who is, thank goodness, here. He's an electronics expert, and he's alive because you travel all over the place. You know, we were just talking about his bike, he's skiing, he's doing this, he's doing that, and he takes these great pictures. And don't we all want to do that? And I think, Oscar, this time of the year, it's getting warmer, so we're thinking graduations and showers and new babies and
everybody has their cell phones, and everybody takes pictures with their cell phones. But what most people notice is that when you're taking a photo with your cell phone, you kind of get the wide shot, but you don't get the full detail shot.
No, you definitely don't. You get the group shot, and you're saying to people, yeah, there's my kid. No way can you find your kid.
Well, so this is what we did with Kodak. So Kodak gives you a big super zoom lens inside the camera. So when you're taking your shots of your photos are always going to be detailed, and you're always going to have the capabilities to zoom in really close.
Because that's the part that I'm missing with my phone, is that zoom.
Yeah, phones don't have it, point and shoots really don't have it. So to kind of give you an idea what this does is, so for example, here's a picture that we took with a boat. Now your cell phone can take this shot. It's actually a beautiful shot, but I wasn't taking a picture of the boat. I was trying to read what was on the side of the boat.
Stop. So, and you were standing at the same place. That's the power of the zoom.
So that's the big power of the zoom. So it gets you in closer from a shot like that to all the detail that's on the side of the boat.
That's pretty amazing.
And that's a nice thing about Kodak cameras.
That's
my little niece, Carly. You're always going to be able to capture all the perfect moments at every time. It also does high definition video. But watch this. When I'm taking the shot, I wasn't taking a picture of the tower. I was taking a picture of that little weather vane all the way up there, and you can go from a shot from this to a shot like this.
Amazing.
Full detail, and that's what you want. You want a camera that gets you in real close.
Absolutely.
Now, I wasn't taking a picture of the town. This is up in Jim Thorpe. I was trying to figure out
you're up in Jim Thorpe.
This is up in Jim Thorpe. I was actually trying to figure out what time it was, so I was actually looking up here, but with that big zoom, I got from a shot like this to a shot like this.
And look how clear and beautiful it is.
Full detail. Now the reason being is because it's a beautiful, big. It's a 36x optical zoom, which basically gives you about 800 millimeters. So it gives you the capabilities to get in real close with all those great shots.
Well, you know what? I'm going to jump in here for a second and let everybody know, if you guys have this, obviously we know the name of Kodak. I want you to know, because Frank's on board with us today and we're very grateful, and Marshall and everybody, but red, there's about 200, and that will be totally sold out. Here's your classic black. You're going to get the lithium battery will be installed. Your charger, you're even going to get a CD to get yourself rolling. You're going to get the cable that you need to download the video or whatever else you need to do. This is at a featured price of $144.63. But what's better is, because you're shopping with QVC, is you get experts like Oscar, who shop the market, who found us the latest, the greatest, and this is a bridge camera. So I love a point and shoot, but a point and shoot can't do what you just showed us. This is as easy as a point and shoot. So it's good for the beginner all the way through those of you who are going to take a photography class, or your kids are going to take one. And you get to love it or return it on QVC and take 5 months to work it into your budget and get the camera you really want.
Yeah, and it does quite a few things. It does high definition video, but this is the reason why I like showing this kind of demo. I love my Canon camera. I think it's awesome. It does a great job, but it gets a little big if you're carrying for a long period of time. If you're swapping out lenses, this might get a little cumbersome, especially if you're on vacation.
Okay, Oscar, that's a very expensive investment.
It's a little expensive,
So I would never take that on vacation. That's just me, because then I would worry about it the whole time. And if I was at the pool, I'd have to run it back to the room, and you don't buy that for your kid unless.
So how about this? One camera, but it's got a big super zoom. So now the zoom that's on this camera is more than triple than the zoom that's on this camera.
Seriously?
Off the bat. Because it's going to be at an 800 millimeter zoom that's on this. It also does high definition video. And here's a cool thing about this. It has all different modes of shooting built into the camera itself. Just by moving that little knob off to the side, I can choose all my different scenes just by clicking that little knob. Just by doing that, it gives me all my different shots. Now watch this. I have all my scene modes built in. I can do black and white right from the camera. I can do multiple exposures right from the camera. Auto scene, landscape, sports. I can go to beach mode. There's a sunset mode. Everything's built in. I don't need special software. Everything's built in.
And I love how you can see it. So now I don't have to take the instruction book with me if I want to try something.
Yeah, right. You don't have to use special software. It's
Self-explanatory.
all built into the camera. Here's my favorite mode right here. You turn the dial over, and it's got beauty mode. So what that does is it cleans up your photos.
Which one's
so,
beauty mode?
It's right there. So we're actually going to do that little beauty mode real quick. So I'm going to have you take my picture.
Okay.
So what beauty mode is this? There's going to be times that maybe you want to take a photo that maybe cleans up, it softens those lines. It kind of puts that sparkle back into your eye. So what this does, it actually goes.
Fewer than 200, my friends, in the red. Fewer than 200.
So what it's going to do now, it's going to process the photo, and we're going to play that back, but it's going to clean up the photo. So I'll press this little button right here so you can see it. No worries. So it actually cleans up the lines. It puts that sparkle back in my eye. And think about it this way. It kind of shaves an extra 5-10 years off the photo.
So on my phone, I might be able to do that with an app where this camera can do that.
It's actually built
already
right inside,
built in.
which is nice. Now,
Okay, if you want the red, make sure that you're dialing in. I apologize, I don't mean to be rude.
No worries. It also does high definition video. So if you're doing video, and let's say,
just love that today.
well, instead of having like an extra camera or like or like a webcam, you have the capabilities to take shots and also video, and then you can put it on all your different devices out there too. So if you're looking for something that's going to be better than your cell phone, but easy to use as your cell phone, but gives you better quality when it does your shots because you have that big super zoom, the Kodaks are definitely going to be able to do that because they have that big 36x optical zoom. It's got 16 megapixel, and this is what happens. When you take your photo, this is the photo that I have right here. I wasn't taking a picture of the boat. I was taking a picture of the name that was on the back of the boat.
So translate that to your kid on the soccer field. If every single picture you have of that child, or at graduation, they're on the stage or they're sitting on the football field, and all you see is this massive, if they're wearing white robes, whatever they're wearing, but you really can't see your kid. That's the difference. That's why you invest about $1 a day, pay it off in 5 months, and have something that takes you from this typical vacation picture to that. That's beautiful.
And that's all about the detail. Now, right
What's
here,
this?
well, I wasn't taking a picture of the ocean, but all the way back there, it looks like there's something there. I'm trying to figure out what that was. Well, I can tell you right now, it was a boat. So that's where the big zoom comes in. So having that big zoom and having that great detail, that's where it comes in. So if you don't want to swap out different lenses, you just want one lens.
Right.
Now, is this going to be as high-end as a big DSLR camera like the Canon? No, it's definitely not going to be that. But I can do multiple shots at the same time just by pressing one button. So just by pressing this little button on the side, right here, now this gives me the capabilities to automatically take multiple shots. So just by clicking on the button, and would you like to be my model?
Oh, sure. What do you want me to do?
Well, how about this? We can actually, you can be, we'll both be in a shot, ready?
Okay.
So 1, 2, 3, and here we go. So right now, we're moving around, we're going back and forth. It's actually taking multiple shots. So it continuously does continuous shooting built inside. So you're always gonna be able to capture the perfect moment. You have that big super zoom, high definition video, and hardest decision, black or red.
Yeah, well, this decision might be easier in a second because the red is almost sold out. Get it home, try it out. We've done all the shopping for you, and it does everything. It has the image stabilization, 10 shooting moods, face, smile, blink, and there's a cat and a dog detection on this, so it's easy.
It's got that beauty mode built inside. Makes you look pretty.
I know. I noticed you keep looking at me when
No,
you say that.
I'm talking about me. I had a really rough night, so the beauty mode makes you look really,
All right,
really nice.
go to the doctor.
I'll definitely go to the
All
doctor.
right. Last call for the red. Please do stay on the line. The black, 400 to go around, and then that 5 Easy Pay is gone. And you know, we're always bringing in new things. This month is a great month to shop for electronics. Here's something else to think about. Coming up, Diana is here, and she and I actually